Okay, so today we are going to be working through the first chapter of Freeing the Butterfly, Transform Your Life Through Simple Exercises, Meditations, and Affirmations. Okay, so it is a holistic guide to be the happiest version of you, if that's what you would like to do. The first chapter is all about recognizing that you're stuck. Okay, and there are quite a few tools that you can use holistically. I say, if I'm going through something and you're like, yeah, I'm not going to do that, then don't focus on that. But if you resonate with certain portions of the chapter, go ahead and adopt what it is that you would like to use, okay? Remember that when you're using a guide, you get to work it at your own pace. You get to do what feels good to you, and that is the most important thing. I believe in taking your goals and doing them in small increments, and that's exactly what the book is about, is getting to the happiest version of you at your own pace, okay, with the tools that you really resonate with. All right, so the first chapter, I want to show you I want to tell you the quote. Okay, we used growth is painful, change is painful, but nothing is as painful as staying stuck somewhere you don't belong. So if you are having a hard time right now and you feel really, really stuck, I know that change can be scary, but it is totally doable, okay? Okay, so recognizing you're stuck can be one of the most difficult things to do, because it's a sign that you might need to shift something, or you might need to have some help. And many people see needing help as being weak. So if you agree with that, I would love for you to put a heart down in the chat. Do you, or have you, believed in the past that needing help is a sign of weakness? I know I have. I know that I have not grown up in an environment where asking for help was easy. I was always expected to know what to do. It's not true. It's actually the opposite. If you are courageous enough to step out and to look for help, that is an amazing thing to do for you. So by taking action and reading the book, you're making a commitment to live a happier life. You're telling yourself you're valuable and you're strong. So when you're stuck in your life, you may experience a range of different things. Okay, so feeling angry or triggered, or not even really feeling much. So you can be like super, super reactive, but then you can be super, super numb. Okay, and it's common. It's very common to feel that way. A stuck person typically looks to other people to find happiness rather discover it themselves. So just know that everything that you need to acquire happiness is within you. Okay. Okay, so let's talk about chakras. I'm a Reiki master. I helped my co-author write this book because I wanted to share energy with people, share chakra energy, share how our energy is very much a part of us and how it affects everything that we do. Okay, so our chakras are spinning balls of light that hold specific energies that help us to align our physical body and our energetic body. Okay, it also helps us to get what we want out of life. All right, so when you're feeling stuck, the chakras that are blocked are your root chakra and your solar plexus. So your root chakra is actually right at the base of your spine, okay? And it's the densest chakra. And if you want to picture a red light, like right where your tailbone is, that's where your root chakra is. And your solar plexus is right where your abdominals are, okay? And those two chakras tend to be blocked if you are feeling stuck. Okay. What we talk about in the book, in the first chapter, is that your root chakra is for security, self-preservation, and safety. Okay. And the symptoms of not feeling safe include feeling abandonment, loneliness, sadness. Thank you. Physical symptoms of an unbalanced root chakra include lower back pain, maybe constipation or diarrhea, and problems with the groin, hips, or legs. So if you're finding that you're having a hard time with the bottom portion of your body, your root chakra may be blocked. If you're feeling stuck, your root chakra is definitely blocked or unbalanced, okay? Now the solar plexus chakra is all about your personal power and your self-esteem, okay? So when we look to other people to make us happy, and we have low self-esteem, our solar plexus chakra is out of balance. An unbalanced solar plexus chakra can cause physical symptoms such as constipation, binge eating, acid reflux, weight issues, and even addictions. So you can see how these two energy forces in your body can really affect how you're being stuck, right? The other thing we talk about in the book is yoga poses. Now, I don't know if you have done yoga in your life. I'd love you to put a heart down if you've done that before. But yoga is really amazing for connecting your body, your mind, and your soul. It's also good for stretching. It's also good for relaxing. It's also just good for helping your inner systems, okay? And for the yoga pose, I'll show you here so you can see, okay? We have a yoga pose in each book, in each chapter, and I'm doing the yoga pose. That's me. I wanted to make sure that people didn't think they had to be a yogi to do yoga. So if you are feeling stuck, the yoga pose that you can do to feel grounded and balanced, okay, is the thunderbolt pose, okay? And how you do the thunderbolt pose is you sit on a yoga mat in a kneeling position, okay? Legs hip width apart, your buttocks is on your heels, okay? So you're getting kind of close to the ground, okay? You rest your hands on your thighs, you lengthen the back of your neck by tucking in your chin, okay? When you're doing that, you close your eyes or gaze at the floor, looking at about 3 feet in front of you, and you concentrate on visualizing a connection to the earth, okay? And that will help you to feel more aligned and more grounded. Another very, very easy grounding exercise that we don't have in the book, but that I do quite often, is just, because I know some people won't be able to do this. If you're at your desk, okay, this is a good example. If you're at your desk and you're having a really stressful time, okay, and you need to just ground yourself, what you can do is you can put your feet flat on the floor, close your eyes, take some deep breaths, and imagine roots growing from your feet and attaching you to the ground, okay? So that's the alternative to doing the thunderbolt pose. If you can do the thunderbolt pose before your day, I would say you can do it on your bed. Sometimes I do that because I have issues with my knees. So you can go ahead and do that on your bed. So you're just making sure that your body is in that thunderbolt pose and you're taking some moments to focus your breath. And I like to just visualize myself sort of settling into the earth, okay? So if you're feeling stuck, you can do that to feel more grounded. All right? Now there are affirmations that you can use throughout the day. If you don't know what affirmations are, they are phrases that help you to rewire your brain. So the idea is if you have negative thoughts, you can replace those negative thoughts with positive affirmations. I said thoughts with positive affirmations, okay? And the ones for if you're feeling like you're stuck, okay, the ones you can use are, I feel safe and secure. I create my own happiness. I am ready to feel happy. So those are 3 affirmations that you can use, okay? Now, always use the one that feels the best to you, all right? And if none of these feel good to you right now, maybe you don't do the affirmation portion, right? You don't have to do the affirmation portion right now, but if you want to add that to your practice and you resonate with those, you can use them, okay? So let's talk about if you are going to use affirmations, what we can do to make sure that we get them done, okay? Because I think it's important to do affirmations if you're using them about 3 times a day, all right? Even if you want to say morning, afternoon, and night, maybe you want to do them on your breaks from work, maybe you want to do them right in the morning, and then if you think about it through the day. But I think this is a good practice to be consistent with, especially if you're feeling stuck, because this is going to change and shift your energy, okay? So you can say your affirmations before getting out of bed in the morning. You can set an alarm to remind yourself to say your affirmations, You can set a timer for 5 minutes and repeat them until the time is up. Okay, that's also a form of meditation, so you're doing a 2-in-1 there. Okay, you can write them on sticky notes and post them in places that you go often, maybe the mirror in your bathroom, maybe by the sink if you are a mom and you do dishes, maybe on your mirror that you have in your car, so you can see them on the way to work. So whatever works for you, right? You want to make sure that those the things you're doing they feel like they are going to work for you. All right. So at this part of the chapter, we actually do the meditation. So let's stop and do the meditation. Okay. Our meditations usually last about 2 minutes. They're not too long. We did this because we wanted people that are new to meditation to slowly go and try it out and not be overwhelmed. And I also want you to know that even a 2-minute meditation can pack a real good punch in the beginning of your day or the end of your day. Okay, it doesn't have to be complicated. All right, so here we go. For this meditation, I should tell you that we're going to be talking about the root chakra, which is right at the base of your spine. It's a bright red light, so you're going to be asked to visualize that, okay? So that's where that's going to be in your body. So when you're listening to my voice, I want you to, if you can, visualize a red ball of light on the base of your body or wherever the meditation is asking you to do so. All right, so let's try it. Let's start. All right. Sit in a comfortable position with your feet on the floor. Close your eyes and take 3 slow, deep breaths. Imagine your feet are growing roots, and the roots are extending far into the center of the earth. Now imagine a red ball of light floating up to your root chakra. When it gets there, the light expands to surround you. Soak in the light for as long as you like. Now imagine the light entering your root chakra. Repeat the affirmation, I am safe. And feel the glowing red light filling your body with the energy. The energy is there for you whenever you need it. Visualize the light shrinking into your root chakra. Be still and notice what comes to you. Simply observe. Don't worry about trying to make sense of your thoughts. Let them come and go freely. When you're ready, take a deep breath and open your eyes. You may feel like you need a drink of water, or you may want to have a journal handy to take some notes about your experience. You should feel relaxed and calmer than before the meditation. So that's the meditation. That's a sample of the meditations. It's actually the meditations that I do here for you guys. I do one, we have one in each chapter. So when I come and see you, we usually pull one from here because they're short and they're sweet, but they're also really amazing to give you some focus on opening up that root chakra, okay? Or whatever chakra we focus on in the chapter, depending on what we're working on, okay? So as an alternative to visual meditation, you can color or doodle on the following pages. So we actually have coloring pages in the book, okay? These ones are simple, so that if you wanted to sit down and do some simple coloring, you can do that. Coloring is also very meditative, all right? So we have those in the book as well. And we also have a doodle page. So literally, if you just pick up this guide, you don't need anything else, okay? There's a journaling page and there's a doodle page, because we wanted you to be able to start quickly holistically. We wanted you to have a guide where you can pick it up and everything is there and you literally don't need anything else, because that can be overwhelming, especially when you're trying to make a change and learning new things. So let's move on to the next section. Now, in the book, we talk about crystals. Crystals have healing properties. They have healing vibrations. Crystal jewelry has become very, very popular in the last, I don't know, 3, 4, 5 years. I know that a lot of people are wearing crystals. Some people just think they're pretty. Other people wear them because of their healing properties. So we have a section where we talk about crystals for each chapter, okay? And the two that help with opening up your solar plexus chakra and your root chakra, because those are the two unbalanced chakras when we're feeling stuck, are bloodstone. Okay, so I have I didn't have bloodstone, but I actually have onyx. Onyx is a great crystal to use for grounding. Okay, so that's an alternative. But bloodstone, we talk about in the book, is a great crystal to support your root chakra. You can hold it in your hand while you meditate. You can place it by your bedside or have it near you. Okay, bloodstone supports the root chakra. So you can even put it in your pocket. Okay, no one has to even know you have it. All right. So the crystal is dark green with red spots resembling spots of blood, which is where it gets its name. Bloodstone is great for grounding, connecting to the earth, and works to remove negative energies from your body. All right. So if you want to try crystals, give them a go. I love crystals because you don't have to believe that they work for you. You can literally just use them. Okay. And whether you believe in it or not, you are getting some vibrational energy from them. Okay. The other one is citrine. I actually do have a small piece of citrine. This is a tumbled citrine. Okay, it's polished, and it helps your solar plexus chakra. All right, and you can use citrine just the way that we talked about using bloodstone. Okay, so it is from the quartz family, and it is safe to use in the bath. If you want to do crystal baths, you can do that. Okay, and it helps you to connect and open up your solar plexus chakra. All right. The next thing we talk about is essential oils, and we like using them as a diffusing method. Okay. You can diffuse them. If you're going to put them on your skin, okay, which you can do, you have to make sure that you mix them in carrier oil or some sort of oil. So some essential oils that we chose to support these chakras is frankincense, okay, and anything citrus. I like anything energizing. Usually I'm into like the lemons or the oranges and things like that. So those are 2 essential oils that you can do. The last thing that we have in the book is journaling. Okay, so I talk about journaling in almost every live I do with you guys. If you go to any therapist, anyone that helps you to do work with your energy holistically, they will always tell you that journaling is important, okay? And that's why we have it in the book, because journaling allows you to get those thoughts out of your mind and onto paper so that you can look at them and examine them and then decide how you deal with what it is you've noted, all right? So I didn't used to like journaling, I'll be honest with you, but I love journaling now because it really, really helps me to process things. Think about too, like if you're having a really hard time, you may not have someone around you that will listen, but you want to get that out. It's important that you are journaling so that you are getting those thoughts and feelings down on paper. Okay, so for this chapter, if you're feeling stuck in your life right now, okay, we do have a prompt that you can use. So for your releasing journal, write about negative feelings you're experiencing the most right now. In the stage of feeling stuck, you're likely feeling abandoned, lonely, sad, angry, or just plain irritated. It's also common to not really know what you're feeling. Okay, that's common. And that's the numbness talking, right? So it's okay to write not knowing how you feel, or even just the first thing that comes to your mind. So for this chapter, we say, ask yourself, how am I feeling about my life right now? And just write. If you're not good with sentences, that's okay. What you can do is just do point forms. You can make a voice journal. If you are interested in journaling and you want to know where to start, I talked about this a couple weeks ago, but I have a guide on YouTube that you can listen to if you're not sure how to start. We talk about why you would be journaling, how to come up with your why, also how long you have to do it, what format you're going to use. That is the last piece to the whole chapter, is journaling. Okay, so let's do a recap, right? So we said that the two main chakras that are blocked when you're feeling stuck are your root chakra and your solar plexus chakra. Okay, and these can give you physical ailments, okay, as well as energetic ailments. All right, your yoga pose is a thunderbolt pose, which is in the book here. So you do this motion, but another one that we don't talk about that I do often is closing your eyes, taking a few deep breaths, making sure your feet are flat on the floor, all right, and imagining roots growing from the bottom of your feet. Okay, so that's a great exercise to feel grounded if you are feeling like you are not safe and secure in your body. Okay, then we talked about affirmations. So affirmations can be used to rewire your brain. So to take a negative thought and replace it with a positive one, so that you can feel like you are going in a positive way. Okay, so for this chapter, if you're feeling stuck, you can use I feel safe and secure, I create my own happiness, I'm ready to feel happy. All right, and you can do that 3 times a day by setting an alarm, okay, by writing them on sticky notes and putting them in places in your home, maybe in your car, somewhere you go a lot, okay, because you want to keep feeding your mind with a positive thought that is going to help you attain what it is that you're looking for. Okay, in this case, it's not feeling stuck or getting unstuck. All right. Then we have a very small meditation that we did. So you would do the meditation. You could do the coloring page that is also meditative, or doodle. You can use crystals. 2 crystals we talked about was bloodstone, which helps with making you feel grounded, as well as citrine, which also helps you to open up your energy and feel grounded. And then we talked about essential oils, so using frankincense and then something citrusy. And you can diffuse those, or you can put them on your body, but make sure that you are diluting them before you put them on your body. That's very, very important, okay, because you don't want to burn your skin. And the last thing was journal prompting. So your journal prompt is how am I feeling about my life right now, okay? And just doing your best with that. So that's the closing. So we also give a summary in the book and then an action step. Okay, so it says, choose at least 3 of the tools that we talked about every day if you can. Bonus points if you use all the tools every day. And celebrate that you recognize that you're stuck and you've taken a step towards your healing. Do something nice for yourself that you enjoy. This can be something simple, like including indulging in a fancy coffee, taking a bath, or buying a new notebook. And there is a journaling page here for your journal. So that is kind of a I tried to give you as much information as I could without overwhelming you. I hope I've not overwhelmed you, but that is the first chapter of Freeing the Butterfly. If you want to learn more about the book, all the links are in my bio. And just to end off before I go, I'm going to be picking a card from the Freeing the Butterfly deck, okay, which is a companion to the book, or you can even use it on its own because it has essential oils, it has crystals, it has affirmations, it has yoga poses. So if you wanted to ease into doing some kind of work for yourself, you could always just go with the deck, okay? So let's see what is in the cards for us today. Okay, we got another affirmation. It's safe to change. You guys saw that. I didn't pick purposely. So it's safe to change. Someone here in this chat needs to know that it's safe to change. I know you want to. I know you've been thinking about it. I know there are things that are happening and you're like, I can't do this anymore. It can't be like this. Something has to change, and you're scared. And I understand. But it doesn't have to be scary. It's safe to change. Okay? It's safe to change, I promise. So I'm making an intention for you to flow through that without resistance. Okay? So it's safe to change. I think that's perfect because we just talked about the first chapter about how to get unstuck. So you are feeling that you need to change. The time is now. We are in a new season, and listen to your insides. Listen to your things that are coming to you. Okay. Please give me a follow. Please subscribe to the channel if you think I will have something there that you can use. And just remember to always be kind because we have no idea what people are going through. I love you guys. Thank you for spending this time with me. I appreciate you. And I'll see you next week. Okay?